Hello everybody and welcome to the long-awaited results of our Alpha Key competition.
Yay!
Indeed. We asked you to design some scrolls for us from 5 categories, and I'm pleased to say we have had tons of entries.
A lot.
A lot. And that means it's taken us ages to decide who's won, but we've finally picked 5 winners. We hope you agree.
And if not, too bad. Let me know contest.
Indeed. Okay, so we'll start with entries of the Mojang category.
Can do.
So we'll go over the top 5, what we think of the top 5, and then we'll say who won from that category. Does that sound okay, Tim Fox?
Sounds all right to me.
Good, because we already agreed to do that.
Just like we practiced.
Yes. First person in the top 5 is Firepower 7 with his pickaxe.
Pickaxe. This is a notched pickaxe. It costs 3 energy. It's gonna it's a spell, and it makes an enemy space impossible to summon on or move to for 1 turn.
Yep, and we like that one.
We did. Yeah, I thought it was interesting to see the concept of summoning restrictions on your opponent's side. I don't think we've seen that before. I thought that was neat.
Yeah, we like that. Our second person was Hurusk with his ponytail.
It's magic ponytail power. This is a 2-growth enchantment. It's called Ponytail Power. Essentially, it says enchanted creature has +1 power and +1 health for each of Jeb's tweets on the front page of r/Minecraft. It is foretold. This is the flavor text. This is, I think, what makes it is. It is foretold that once every few months there will come onto us a new release, and then, my brothers, victory shall be ours.
Well done.
Yeah.
Third person in our top 5 is Notch, or rather, M's version of Notch.
There we go. Notch is an order spell that costs 1. It has a talent which is founder of Mojang, and the ability is win instantly, or instantly win rather.
So, I think this card needs a bit of balancing, but
I think
that,
we could print it as is. I don't think it would throw off the game at all. No.
You might run 2 of just in case.
just in case. The flavor text is pretty good too, so go check that out.
One of my favourites is the next one. It's Quake Challenge by Jandis Frinxis, or however you pronounce that.
Yeah. Quick Challenge is another order spell. I guess we had an affinity for order spells here.
Yeah.
The ability on it is inappropriate, and then which literally is inappropriate. And it says challenge your opponent to a match of Quake 3 to decide who wins the match. I'm sure there's a reference there that I'm probably
think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think when there's that whole naming of scrolls thing, and like there's a war between is it Bethesda or something? Is that what they call it? Yeah.
Bethesda.
Yeah, I think he challenged him to a game of Quake to decide that might be it, or something else. But he did challenge someone to a game of Quake for
that makes a lot of sense. So now I'm looking at the flavor text on that. It says, "Hey Bethesda, let's settle this," and then it says Marcus Pearson.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot more sense.
Probably right. Yeah.
So funny. Now I get it.
And last entry in our top 5 is Pixel with Enderman.
Enderman's going to cost 8 decay. He's a creature who's a subtype mob. He has 0 attack, 1 countdown, and 6 health. But he has an ability called Pickup, and he has the ability to move enemy units. So essentially, he can shift the board around just like he does in the Minecraft.
So that's quite a nice one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's for what we consider the top 5 entries into the Mojang category. Sadly, we can only give 1 key away per category.
Unfortunately, we did not get 25 keys.
Yes, and the fortunate person to have won this category is not doing that. It's Firepower 7 for his pickaxe.
Firepower 7, congrats, notched pickaxe. We enjoyed that one the most.
Yeah, so you win a key. Well done.
Congrats.
As with all these people who are winning keys, you need to message either me or Tin or email us in, and then we'll send you the key.
Yep. we'll get this sorted.
We want to make sure that you're actually paying attention and will use it. Otherwise, you're not going to get it.
Them's the rules.
Those are the rules, which you must abide. Next category is video game.
This was a fun one. I liked this one.
I like this one too. And first person in our top 5 is Higara with Adam Jensen.
Now, Adam Jensen from a game, you'll have to tell me what it is, obviously, because I'm bad at
I'm not supposed to know. I can't remember.
Alright.
I recognise it. I recognise it though.
Okay.
Which is
I'll just go out and say I don't know who he is. But he costs 6 order. He's a creature who happens to also be a cyborg. He's got 4 attack, 2 health. I'm sorry, 2 countdown and 7 health. He has an ability called Takedown though, and it says at the end of turn, destroy an opponent's creature directly adjacent to Adam Jensen's hex.
Yeah.
So an extra beefy ability there, and he's got the flavor text that says, "I didn't ask for this." All you people who know the game that he is from,
I'm sure that's a good reference.
Yeah, I'm sure it is too. But
sadly, we are probably the least 2 qualified people to judge this
discuss Adam Jensen. Yeah. Unfortunately, but from those who voted, which was not just the 2 of us, we found that this one was worthy of the top 5.
It was indeed. Second one is by Simply Monk. It's Turnberry.
Yeah. Now this is a reference I get. So any of you FF7 fans out there, he's going to cost 7 growth. He's going to have 7 attack, 7 countdown, and 7 health. He has the ability of Relentless, so that when he does attack, everybody knows what Relentless is. You get it. So every time Turnberry takes damage, you reduce its countdown and raise its attack by the amount of damage suffered, which I think emulates the actual Turnberry from the game pretty well too. So. Then I like the flavor text at the bottom. It just says "doink," Turnberry, but that's him stabbing you. I think "doink" is the sound of him stabbing you with his knife of justice.
Is it? No.
Yep.
So that one was more of your pick.
Yeah, I fought for this.
You did fight for one. I fought for this next one. It was Link by Pixel.
Yeah.
I like this one because I like Zelda.
That's fair.
And it may be a bit overpowered and not exactly too serious, but
it
could be linked in with some other things. But I like the idea.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a nice goal.
Yeah, so it's going to be 4 growth. He's going to be a human creature. He's got 4 attack with a countdown of 1 and 3 health. His ability is probably the best is Rupee Smasher. A Rupee Searcher, sorry. So he instantly smashes all the pots on the field. I assume when he is summoned, and then. He has no flavor text. No flavor text.
Flavor text.
There we go.
He doesn't need it. But everyone knows the background. So.
Yeah, that guy's never said a word. He's the strong silent type.
Yeah. The fourth person in this category is K-Fish with GLaDOS.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be another. This is a structure actually. This might be the only structure. No, we've seen some other structures, but
there are some other structures. Yeah.
Yeah. So for 8 energy, you get a structure that is a machine. It has no attack. It has a countdown of 2 and a health of 7. But then when its countdown reaches 0, GLaDOS is going to spawn a turret on any tile. Now turrets are going to have an attack of 2, a countdown of 1, a health of 2, and they're going to have ranged attack. The flavor text says, "Killing you and giving you good advice aren't mutually exclusive. The rocket really is the way to go." Nice.
So yeah, it's quite reasonably balanced actually. So,
yeah, actually.
So it's good all around with this one.
Mm-hmm.
So we like that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the fifth one was sent in by B&M 12, which is Abra.
Abra. Now Abra is another creature.
It's a Pokemon.
From the Pokemon. It's subtype Pokemon even. It's got 2 growth for its cost. It's got 1 attack, countdown of 2, and a health of 2. Has the ability to teleport, so that when Abra sustains damage that would kill it, it instead is returned to the player's hand. And then it says, "A wild Abra appeared. Abra used teleport." So,
yep.
The Pokemon series probably had to get represented at some point. So
it did. It's only referenced one other. That was Ditto, and that was in the ability category. So
yeah,
which I actually liked, but Oh well.
Yeah.
Ironic if that was in. Yeah, I don't know. So the winner of that category was.
It ended up being GLaDOS.
It was GLaDOS.
GLaDOS. We all liked that one. It was a favorite from the beginning.
So well done, K-Fish there. You've got a code. Now on to the next category, the third category, which is original mechanic / ability. At least I think it was something along those lines, wasn't it?
Yeah. And this one probably will get the most grief for, because there was probably the least amount of explanation. But for my money, the mechanic was itself more the text of the ability than it was the scroll itself. So.
Yeah. So this one was a hard one to judge, but we did our best.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
And we apologize for that being maybe a little big, but I think enough people got it to where we had some good entries. So.
Yeah, well, we certainly got some good entries.
Oh yeah.
And the first one of those in our top 5 was The Ugly Duck by Jujugo Today.
I just like his username. So the Ugly Duck is a beast that cost 1 growth. He is a creature, again, subtype beast. He has 0 attack, a countdown of 3, and a health of 1. But he has the ability called Growing, and the Growing is the ability that says you may pay 1 growth to increase the attack and defense of this scroll. This effect can only be used once per turn.
Yeah.
So essentially, you're using your growth to beef up this unit once a turn to make it make it big and scary.
Yeah, and we like that.
Yeah. And that's why Growing as an ability seems pretty good.
Yeah. Next one is by Xylus. It's a Righteous Assassin.
Mm-hmm. Righteous Assassin's an order creature that costs 5. He's a human assassin. He has the ability, though, of invisible. Now, invisible says that this creature can't be the target of any spell. And then there's some additional text that says instead of attacking normally, Righteous Assassin may deal 2 damage to target creature regardless of position.
But we're not really interested in that. It's the invisible thing that we're really concentrating on here.
And I think this would be interesting to come at any point in time in development. So any developers listening out there, invisible doesn't have to be called invisible, but a creature that can't be targeted by other spells seems to be in the making or in the works, because it needs to be, I guess.
Yeah, for the challenges, because at the moment it's just like, what? I can't target him.
Yeah.
So we need some kind of enchantment to put on it.
Ideally. So.
Yeah, but we like the invisible thing. It's like hexproof or shroud in Magic the Gathering. It's more like shroud, actually.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's a nice idea.
Indeed.
A third entry, one hell of an entry, Oakwood Trampler by Hrusk.
Yeah, the Oakwood Trampler. Now he's a 3 growth creature. He's an Ent, which I think is my favorite creature type ever. If there was ever to be a creature, or if there was ever to be Ents, you would see me play nothing but Ents. But the ability we're looking at is Ponderous, and Ponderous says when this creature moves for any reason, its current cooldown is increased by 1. Oh, and when Oakwood Trampler deals 2 damage, or when it attacks, it deals 2 additional damage to structures. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we like it.
A lot of flavor there.
Next entry, this is the 4th one, I think, is Infernal Hydra by Neurotic.
Yep, this is another creature. It's got 6 growth. It's a Hydra for its creature type. 3 attack, 2 countdown, 3 health. The ability on it is Dark Resurrection and has a number of 3. So when Infernal Hydra is destroyed, put 3 Infernal Hydra into play under your control without this ability. So, flavor-wise,
and it gets plus 1 health for every other Hydra as well.
Oh, yep, and then Infernal Hydra gains plus 1 health for every Hydra you control. So, it looks like a little creature, but then when it dies, it comes back with a vengeance. So,
yeah.
I think it's an interesting ability though, and I think it would be neat to see. How about you? What are your thoughts on this one?
I like it. It's one of my favourites.
Nice.
I like the sort of Hydra thing, like chop off a head, 2 more appear, sort of.
Yeah. And I think it's smart to word it that says they don't have the Dark Resurrection. The tokens don't have Dark Resurrection because that would just be an infinite Hydra.
There was a card in Magic the Gathering. I think it cost 5 and was a 4/4, and when it dies, I think it was in growth. Not growth. What I'm on about. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
When it died, it becomes 2/2/2s tokens, and when they die, they become 2/1/1 tokens each, so you get 4/1/1 tokens. So
Oh, nice.
some sort of thinking along those lines, which I like. The last entry in this category, which we picked out, was Monolith by Gaskmasker Giant.
Mm-hmm. Monolith costs 3 growth. It's a structure. It's a crystal structure. As its subtype, it has no attack, no countdown, but it has 2 health. The big thing here is the ability called Inspiration. It says all units in play on your team get Inspiration, causing them to get +1 attack and +1 health. If Monolith is destroyed, units will keep this boost for 1 turn. So, Inspiration itself is just a standard buff. Seems like a pretty good ability. I think pretty standard, but I was a fan of the Monolith concept. I thought it was just a clean design, so I liked it.
As was I. Nice and simple, and just nothing too complicated.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So with all that, the winner of that category was, or is... Thank you.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
It was. We're getting better. It was Hrusk for his Oakwood Trampler. So congratulations to him.
Congrats. Yeah, we really liked Ponderous. I thought it was a unique, everything else is maybe something we've seen before, but I think Ponderous especially incorporates movement, the movement of the game really well into an ability, and I think makes for a good. It's not just a good buff ability; it's a good sort of restrict ability that makes creatures more or less valuable. So
next category, our 4th category, is cute. Now, this one we wanted you to design the cutest scroll you can think of. Not Arithmos's entry of a zombie baby.
Yeah.
Where he just put a picture of his son covered in, like, what was it, blackberries or something?
It's like a lot of blood.
Which, although is kind of cute, it's not exactly what we're after. But
yeah, not that kind of cute. So.
Yeah. So, first person in this category is Lord Oppo for his red panda.
Yeah. Now this is a creature, costs 3. It's a beast / red panda. It has 1 attack, 3 countdown, 3 health. It has the ability Adorable. Adorable is all human creatures on the opposing side cannot attack the red panda. And it's got some flavor text that says the red panda is a small arboreal mammal, and contrary to its name, it is not a bear, as adorable as it may be.
So it's nice, cute red panda.
And that picture is adorable.
Yep. Second one is from Crutchix 2 for Cuteness Overload.
Cuteness Overload. That's going to be a spell. It's cost of 3 growth. It's going to allow you to summon 2 bunnies in the same row. Their countdown is reduced from 3 to 1 for the first go around so that they are bunnies, so they have the same stats as a bunny, but their countdown when they're summoned is 2. So.
Yeah, and it's just got a really cute picture.
If you're
Don't ask for much, we just want cute pictures.
Yeah.
Third one is sort of a follow-on from the original ability sort of idea from someone else, but it's Cuteness by Neurotic.
Cuteness. Now this is an enchantment that costs 1 growth. It says enchanted unit is cute. Cute creatures can't be targeted by your opponent. So this would be your hexproof.
Yeah.
But it's got a picture of the cat from Shrek, making his adorable face.
Oh, that's cute. And so we like that because it's cute.
Yeah. Cute was what we're going for, and cute is what we got.
So it's just cute all around. Warms your heart. Yeah. 4th one is Simply Monk for Wonderment.
Now this one was another enchantment in growth. I think we had an affinity for growth here. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but Wonderment's an enchantment. It's an enchanted creature's countdown does not decrease when it is in direct line of sight of a structure. So this is something you would play on your opponent's creature if you were running like a structure deck to make it so that your opponent's creature couldn't attack if you were running structures.
Mm-hmm. Ironically, though, you could still set it, you see. Because it does not decrease, but you can set it to 0, which I think there are a few cards which you can do that. Like.
So you could rally.
On speed, yes. Yeah, you see.
I like that.
But you can't Blessing of Haste.
Oh.
Or Iron Whip.
Oh, look at that. That's interesting, actually. That would be a really tricky mechanic too.
Treating it as if it's real.
Oh yeah.
With an interesting ability, but yeah. This
Yeah.
is how we see things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last but not least, it's Cryadis for Playful Kitten.
Playful kitten, and we've got another growth creature here. Three cost. It's a kitty for creature type. It's got 0 attack, 4 countdown, and 1 health. And it says when Playful Kitten's countdown reaches 0, it grows up and becomes a 2/2 cat. So it would just evolve essentially. But then it says if Playful Kitten is destroyed by an opponent's unit or spell before it grows up, Playful Kitten is replaced by Raging Mother Cat, a 6/1/2 cat with Relentless. Meow.
So you can just use this as a wall. It's this little cat that no one wants to destroy, just so it can become a 2/2/2.
Yeah.
If you do end up killing it, it would be a 6/1/2 for Relentless, which is just insane. But
yeah. So you would have to have a way to destroy that immediately, or you'd be facing a beast of a cat.
you would indeed. So after taking that all into account, the winner of this category is...
It's Lord Oppo
For his red panda.
with the red panda.
The red panda.
Yeah.
Are there such things as red pandas? I think there
Oh
are.
yeah, that's a legit thing. I saw them. I was in Japan and they had them at the zoo there.
Yeah. Next to the cafe where they were tucking into their brothers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's impossible to get a picture of them though. They move all the time. So this was at least when they're in cages, which was really sad. But yeah, the panda itself was super dope.
Okay, last category.
Yeah.
Decay. This is the one that excited me the most because it's so many cool ideas for an unknown or undefined resource.
Yeah, it was interesting to see what you guys thought of, especially when you had so much design space to work with. So there wasn't really a set standard. So
first person
okay.
in this category is Jafnalvigi or Jaffenvegi.
Yeah,
I'll practice
something
these names.
like that.
For the string puller. This is one of my favourites.
The string puller is 3 cost creature. It costs 3 decay. It has the ability. The creature type of master has 1 attack, 1 countdown, 1 health. And when the string puller attacks a creature, that creature becomes a puppet in addition to its other types. Now, what that means is that you can move puppets as though you control them.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. And then flavor text says a stitch in time saves 9.
So that's just a really nice kind of ability idea.
Yeah, we like that ability.
Being able to control your opponent's creatures, but not immediately. So you have to be able to attack them first. But yeah, that's quite a nice idea. Next one is from Cryadis for his Necromancer.
Necromancer. Now this I think was more because we needed to see a Necromancer in Decay than anything else, because it's got to happen. But it's an undead sorcerer. It has an attack of 4, a countdown of 3, and a health of 4. And it has the ability of ranged attack, which is pretty nice. But then it says, when Necromancer attacks and destroys a unit, you may summon a 1/2/2 skeleton. So 1 attack, 2 countdown, 2 health.
Yeah.
Now, for my money, any Necromancer was gonna take a spot in this competition. So this was the Necromancer we went for, because it was the only one.
That was Tin Fox's choice, by the way.
Yeah, sorry.
He wanted that one in, so blame him. Third one is by Odie. It's a Shrieking Spectre.
Shrieking Spectre. Now we've got, for 3 decay, a Shrieking Spectre is a spirit. It has a 2 attack, 2 countdown, and 2 health. And so when Shrieking Spectre dies, your opponent discards a scroll at random.
Yeah, so that's a nice sort of discard creature ability.
Yeah, I think it fits with the Decay theme. I don't think we'll see something like that in Decay, because I don't think they want to do any sort of destruction or removal.
Well, maybe not immediately. But
no, at least not.
There's going to have to be eventually at some point, some sort of hand interaction.
To make it a viable structure, or to make it a viable option.
Yeah. Fourth one by Xylus for Armor of Morgothal.
Yeah, now this one was it seemed like it was text heavy, but when I read it a couple times, I think I figured it out. So it's going to be an enchantment that costs 5. Now it says enchanted creature gets +3 attack and +3 health, and at the beginning of your turn, Armor of Morgothal deals 1 damage to the creature it enchants. And then it says if if that creature dies this way, so through that damage, you may choose to enchant armor of Morgothal onto another creature. So essentially, it's an armor that stays on the board and moves all the time onto your other units if it is destroyed. If the unit is itself destroyed through the armor, which I think explaining that took longer, and you probably all got it.
Takes a bit of reading.
Yeah. But an interesting enchantment, and I think it would be pretty beefy, pretty useful. So.
Yeah. And finally, our last one in the decay category, and indeed all the categories.
This is it.
Yep. It's
go
ahead.
Giant slime. Sorry, I didn't get to say any of them. But who did giant slime?
It was Diaphebus.
There you go. I didn't know how to say that, so I was
going to die. Yeah, giant slime, which is a creature, which is a slime.
Now it's got 2 attack, 2 countdown, 4 health, and then it has self-trace and ranged attack. So ranged attack, we know what it is, but self-trace, I'm guessing, is this secondary ability. It says when the unit moves, it leaves a small slime creature that has 1 attack, 2 countdown, and 2 health, and it loses 1 hit point. So you can just see this giant slime just move throughout the board, and as it moves, it leaves a little piece of itself, and that little piece just animates and becomes a little attacking giant slime.
Yeah. And
little slime.
We liked that.
Yeah.
And we liked it so much.
So much, in fact, that we decided that it would win.
Yay!
Yay!
So congratulations to Diaphebus, him, for his giant slime, and wins the decay category.
Yeah.
So we'll go over that again. The winner of the Mojang category was Firepower 7 for his pickaxe. The winner of the video game category was K-Fish for GLaDOS.
Yeah.
The winner of the ability category was Hlusk for his Oakwood Trampler. Winner of the cute category was Lord Oppo for his Red Panda. And finally, as we just said, Diaphebus for his giant slime in decay.
And that was those. We had a great time doing this, though. It's lots of fun going through all these entries.
Very stressful.
Yeah. And we hope you had fun making it. Sorry for those who didn't make it. We could only pick so many, and we had to draw the line at 5. So there was lots that we wanted to fit in that we couldn't, unfortunately. So
we'd have to keep.
Thanks for Mojang for letting us have some keys to play with here. We had lots of fun with it. So.
Play with.
Yeah. This was fun.
It was. We might do something like this again if there was some sort of prize we can give away, but we'll see. And so we'll see you next time.
All right, until then.
Bye.
See ya.